This morning, federal authorities executed a court order on a famous estate, not with handcuffs, but with asset tags. I've been a legal analyst for over a decade, and what we're witnessing is a textbook legal procedure playing out on a stage it's never been seen before. This isn't about politics. It's about a process designed for anyone who refuses to satisfy a civil court judgment. For years, we've heard claims of legal immunity, but the law, when it moves, is a machine that treats everyone the same. I need you to understand this process, because this moment tests the entire premise of civil justice. I'll show you the exact legal steps, the stunning pattern of non-compliance, and what happens next. No spin, just the mechanics of the law. This case involves multiple plaintiffs, different courts, and a singular response: delay. The pattern is the story. First ruling, January. An $83 million defamation verdict. Formal demand for payment, no payment. Instead, appeals filed. Second ruling, February. Over $355 million in a fraud case. Judge's order. Another demand. Again, no payment. The appeals continue. Third ruling, March. $91 million for defamation. Different court. Same outcome. No payment, only appeals. We are now looking at more than $500 million in court-ordered liabilities, not accusations, judgments, final rulings. And here's where standard procedure kicks in for anyone, anywhere in America. You win a lawsuit, the other side refuses to pay. What do? You go back to the court and get something called a writ of execution. It's not dramatic. It's paperwork. This document authorizes law enforcement to seize assets to cover the debt. That's what happened today. Marshals weren't there for a dramatic showdown. They were there to enforce that writ, to begin cataloging property. This is the same tool available to a small business owner if a client refuses to pay a court judgment. The scale is unprecedented, but the law is identical. Let's break down the four-step escalation so you see this isn't unique. Step 1, judgment. A court rules money is owed. This is public record. Step 2, demand. The winner formally requests payment, allowing 30 to 60 days. Step 3, right. If payment fails, the winner petitions the court for that enforcement order. Step 4, seizure. Officers inventory and secure assets, leading to potential valuation and sale. This is the foundational process for civil dispute resolution. Without it, a court victory, now the victor is just a piece of paper. Now, a critical legal distinction. Why this specific property? The answer lies in its classification. It operates as a paid membership club. Personal homes have stronger legal shields. Business holdings are far more exposed to judgment enforcement. But that's why it's on the list. It's a high-value commercial asset, legally eligible for seizure to satisfy debt. So the property will be appraised. The individual in debt has options: pay the judgment, negotiate a settlement, or continue appeals while the seizure process grinds forward. But here's what you must see. This isn't about one estate or one legal fight. Look at the pattern across 3 separate cases: delay, appeal, avoid payment, repeat. I want you to consider a question. What does it mean for our system if court judgments become optional based on someone's ability to fund endless delays? Civil courts are our society's mechanism for non-criminal accountability. A broken contract, a fraud, a ruined reputation. You can't send someone to prison for that, but you can sue. And if you win, that judgment is supposed to have force. It's supposed to make you whole. When enforcement is optional for the powerful, justice is just a word. If that force evaporates for those with resources, the entire structure fails for everyone else. Your small business victory over a corporation means nothing if they can ignore the ruling. Your defamation win is hollow if you can't collect. That's the principle on the line. Not guilt or innocence, those verdicts are in. This is about whether civil accountability is real, whether the system works when it's aimed upward. The next steps are procedural but decisive. Appraisers will value the property. The court will review. The clock is ticking. A settlement could halt it all. The path leads to a public auction. That outcome is months away, but it is the legal endpoint for an unpaid debt. The proceeds cover the judgment. Any leftover money returns to the debtor. It's a cold, mechanical process. It is designed to be blind. I'll be tracking every filing, every motion. If you want to follow this legal precedent as it unfolds, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. The law is a machine. Today, we watch its gears turn. Before you go, I have a question for you. Drop it in the comments. Do you believe civil judgments should carry the same enforceable weight regardless of who is involved? I read every one. And if this breakdown clarified the stakes, please support the channel by hitting the like button. It truly helps. Now, I'm Alexander C. Wright. We'll see you in the next update.